So you read the title of this video and you're thinking, is this guy serious? Well, if that's you, thank you so much. You care about Lil Easy, you care about me, Lil Easy. But I have only one thing to say, and that is, this video is clickbait. Have you see your face? You see Betway for the title inside, you click the video. Like if you see what you should say about it, you go click. But all jokes aside, this video is actually correct. The title of this video is not clickbait at all. It's very, very, very mature. You know, I'm even tired of preaching the same thing: save, invest, financial independence. I'm tired. I need something exciting. So I decided to start a new social experiment. And I searched for days and days and days, and I finally found the secret sauce, Betway. Because you've been hearing those stories of people making 2 billion and things on Betway. So in today's video, I've also decided to invest 10 cedis into Betway and turn it or transform it into 1,000 Ghana cedis. I do know why this is a great idea. I'll tell you why. If I do end up winning this challenge, then that just means I found the secret sauce, the hidden gem to success. I can stop making YouTube videos and Charlie, I found a way to make money. Like, who cares about personal finance anyways? But if I don't win, then that just means I have to continue making YouTube videos about investing and saving and finance. Oh, I hope I win. I really hope I win. After all, when you think about it, what do boys like to talk about the most? Football, which is related to what? Betway. And what the girls hate the most? Boys talking about football the whole day, which is related to what? Betway. I'm excited. I hope you are getting excited as well. If so, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And let's get straight into this video. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Augustin Hagan. But in all seriousness, the reason why I decided to make this video, in my own opinion, I really think a lot of teens are really gravitated to making money through quick fix like sports betting and things. So in my own way, I just decided to make this social experiment to see if this works or not. So if you are excited, just make sure to watch to the very end of this video and let's see how this goes. After all, I'm really, really excited to become a billionaire through sports betting in a week's time, I hope. Okay, so I figured I should research into what exactly betting is and how to go through with it, because I've most definitely never, ever betted in my life.
Okay, fine. You either die a hero,
Never betted.
or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Moments later.
So I'm done researching into the whole betting process, and I consider myself as a master guru of betting now. Lil Easy, the master guru. Do I now consider myself as a master guru? This is still a personal finance channel, and one thing we don't want to be doing is gambling. So we are going to make this social experiment as less as a gamble as possible and more of an investment as possible. And how can we do that? You have to create a plan in place. Now the challenge is to try to turn 10 cedis into 1,000 Ghana cedis, and the new season just started. And that reminds me, I just created an FPL link. So if you want to join, I'm going to leave the link in the description. If you don't know what FPL is, Fantasy Premier League, so I'll leave the link in the description if you want to join. Total odds for each bet should not exceed 2. I'll leave a small buffer during each bet so that in case of any losses, we still have some money to continue with this social experiment or sports betting. Now, in terms of choosing the teams, there's not going to be any biases. You're going to thoroughly research into each team before we make a selection for each bet, except for Barca, because you don't need to research before you know FC Barcelona is going to win every single match. So these are the rules I'm going to follow during this social experiment or sports betting. So that's it for today. Make sure to update you guys if anything new happens or there's any new development or progress.
Talk to you soon. I got work to do.
Okay guys, so I just deposited 10 cedis into the sports betting platform. The platform I'm using is Betway. It's not sponsored in any way. The only reason I'm using them is just because it's the most well recognized betting platform out there. So now that the money has settled, let's kick off with this social experiment. I have a couple of matches that I'm planning on betting on today. Okay, so first off, you're going to bet on PSG. You're playing against a team called Stade Brest. I don't really know of them, but from the research I did, you don't really need to do a research. You know, PSG is going to win straight up. So that's the first bet I'm going to make today on PSG, and the odds are 1.24. So I think I'm going to go for that bet. Now the second bet I'm going to make today is Manchester City. They are playing against Norwich, and Norwich just came from relegation. So I don't really think they stand the chance of defeating the previous champions of the EPL. So I'm going against Manchester City. And the last team is Barcelona, just because I'm a fan. And people would think they are the fallen angels, but I still have hope in them, and I'm going with my team just because I'm a fan. So the three teams we are kicking off with this social experiment is PSG, Manchester City, and Barcelona. I'll quickly make those bets and get back to you afterwards. And we are starting off this social experiment with a loss. Now, here's what happened. I made those three bets, and surprisingly enough, PSG won, Manchester City won, and Barcelona, the only one team that I trusted with all my heart because I'm a fan, fucking disappointed me. It disappointed me to the max. Like, Barca. But it is what it is. We're going to continue. So here's what happened. I used 9 CDs out of the 10 CDs to place that bet. So we are left with a buffer of 1 CD, only about 10% of what we just started with. The total odds of the bet was about 2.56. So roughly, if we won, we would have made about 25 Ghana cedis, which because of Barca is now. It is what it is. Let's just move on. I think I'm done for today, and get back to you tomorrow if there's any betting opportunity.
Game plan is to go in there, hit them with some good shit, don't get hit, and come home with a pocket full of cash.
Okay guys, so it's the next day. I feel pretty confident about today. We started the first day with a loss, but we move on. I feel pretty confident because there's a lot of great matches being played today. So I'll get back to you when I'm done selecting which matches we are going to place a bet on.
An eternity later.
Okay guys, so it's been a couple of weeks now since the previous update. Don't mind me, I'm still wearing the same shirt, but I promise a lot of things have happened during this week that I want to share my thoughts on and my personal opinions on. Okay, so here's what happened during those weeks. As you guys all know, our first trial with this social experiment led to a very big loss. So effort to try and recoup all our losses back with some profit. I failed to follow our plan, the plan I set in place. I know it defeats the purpose of what this whole video is about. It's not supposed to be gambling, but investing. We are supposed to make it as much of an investment as possible. But during these past weeks, I've placed bets on more teams than I was supposed to, which has led to some profits, but even more losses. But one thing I did learn is that it's a form of cycle that you pass through when it comes to this kind of play. You become addicted to the process, as in you would want to recoup all of your losses back and make some form of profit. That just puts you back into a loop of you putting more money into the betting platform to place on bets, which will lead you to more losses. And the cycle continues and continues and continues. Emotions also comes to play, and you even refuse to withdraw any form of profits you make. Believe me, this is a problem you don't want to have. But after numerous of try and error with this social experiment, somehow ended up with a balance of 5 CDs, which I'm going to use this coming UCL. And make sure to update you guys if there's anything else for you to know. Guys, so today is the beginning of UEFA, and as you all know, it's left with 5 CDs in the social experiment budget. More or less, it's left with 5 CDs. So I'm going to use it to place a bet during this UEFA. And from my research, the teams I've come up with is Manchester United, They are playing against young boys. The GOAT Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be there. They have Bruno Fernandes. The team has been developing, so I feel like it's a good bet to place. So Manchester United. The next team I'm going to place a bet on is Chelsea, and the last team is Dortmund. So we are going to place a total of 3 teams, which will bring the odds to about 2.68, roughly around that odds. So if you are able to win, we'll have about 12 CDs in the budget. If you lose, then that will bring us to the end of the social experiment. That's pretty much it for now, and I'll get back to you after the UEFA match.
Moments later.
Guys, so it's the day after I placed in the bets. Some of you will probably know the scores to the bets I placed, but in case you don't know, I made another loss. Manchester United lost to Young Boys, even though the other 2 teams won. So that brings us to the end of the social experiment. Let me know if you guys like this kind of videos. I really want to do more of these types. And these social experiments, I didn't really start off well. I failed to follow our plan, and I would probably like to do this again, but better, because with the first social experiment, this failed social experiment, most of the bets I played just came from my head, what I thought would be right. I failed to be right. So I love this. I think I love this video. I'll probably want to make more, but let me know if you like it or not. So if you guys don't, then I don't think I'll make more of these videos. But like I said, you can make money from sports betting. It's not really guaranteed. There are way better ways to make money that's efficient and guaranteed and safe without any risk, like investing into the stock market, real estate. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you shouldn't bet, because I'm not going to lie, I do bet sometimes, but the difference is that you should use money you can afford to lose, or money you don't expect to get back. You shouldn't have that mindset of, I'm going to make this amount of money through sports betting. If you do, that's great. If you don't, you're not at a loss because you didn't expect it in the first place. So that's the little advice I can give you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos. Guys, please, you watched till this very end, please just support me and subscribe to the channel. Share this video to every single person you think would like this video. And until we meet again, have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.